What is up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that's pretty underrated in Season 4, but can actually have a large impact on you winning more fights this season, and that is going to be the Agile Aiming Boon. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more, and comment down below if you've actively been going for this boon so far in Season 4. And if you guys were unaware of what this boon does, it makes it so your weapons have less recoil and spread when aimed in, and then you'll also move slightly faster when you are moving while aimed in. And this is incredibly useful in Season 4 because this season the options we have for ARs are the OXR AR and the Fury AR, and both of these are third-person bloom weapons, meaning as you shoot, your crosshair expands and your weapon becomes less accurate over time until it reaches its max spread. When you decrease the amount of spread your weapon can have, you're like increasing your accuracy, increasing your chances of hitting shots, and so you're going to be dealing more damage like faster in fights more consistently. A lot of times what this meant for me was that if I was crouched and standing still with the OXR AR, I could pretty much just full spray the entire time and still consistently land shots at longer ranges. With these third-person weapons, you know, your fire rate will determine how accurate you are, and so at really long range you're going to want to tap fire. And it's not like if you have this boon you can just full spray all the time and not think, but you're going to be a lot more effective when full spraying. And if you are someone who really struggles with third-person weapons and really struggles with managing bloom, I think you will feel a lot better when you have this. And in some of these clips, I was intentionally trying to use a lower rarity of the OXR AR just so people wouldn't claim like, oh, it's just the mythic one, that's why you're hitting these shots. I was using a green one for a lot of times and just full spraying with a green one and still consistently landing shots at long range. So regardless of rarity, this boon will have a pretty large impact, I think, on the accuracy of your weapon. And I've seen a lot of players this season talk about how their experience with the ARs just feels like very inconsistent. Like one game, you know, you might be frying and everything feels great. You're hitting a majority of your shots and you're eliminating opponents very quickly. And then the next, you might just feel like you can't hit anything at all. And that's just kind of the nature of third-person ARs. Like with Bloom being a mechanic, it is random to a degree. And, you know, you're going to have good games and bad games. But with this boon, I think that's kind of also contributing to what players feel as inconsistency, because the games where things felt great and were going really well, you might have had this boon and just not really realized it or not really thought about it like actively, you know? Like a lot of times when I'm looting boons and stuff, I just play the game, I run around and loot, and I might not have realized like, oh, that was the game I had the boon and that's why I was frying. It's not going to be an 100% like increase on your accuracy, but I think it is a noticeable difference. And if you are someone who's felt just really inconsistent with the OXR AR especially, I think it's definitely possible that like your best games with it were when you had the boon, and the games where you were just really struggling were when you didn't have it at all. And a lot of people would probably be saying like, sure, it's nice and all, but it's just random what you get from looting. And that is true. You can get this just from randomly looting chests and even the bug areas, I believe. But you can also get this boon from the OXR vending machines around the map, and they will sell it for 600 gold. And you can find these vending machines in many different locations. I think all the OXR outposts have one. The OXR HQ has one. Foxy Floodgate, Supernova Academy, Demon's Debris, Dystopia City, and likely more POIs all have these OXR vending machines in them. So even if you aren't landing at a POI that has one, you're likely very close to a POI that does, and you will probably pass through a POI that has a vending machine at some point throughout the course of the game. And even if you don't know where the vending machines are, there will be a little vending machine icon on your minimap when you are close to it. So just pay attention to that whenever you're in any sort of POI. And odds are most POIs this season seem to have it, and so you shouldn't have that hard of a time finding one near where you enjoy landing and being able to get access to this boon very consistently. 600 gold may sound like a lot, but I feel like with how this season plays, it really isn't. Like there isn't that much to spend gold on this season. And with the weapon bunkers you can open, they have a decent amount of gold inside. And so even buying this boon off spawn every match to try to get gameplay for this video, I was able to recoup most of my gold just by going to the bunker that I was already going to open anyways. I just had to get the gold where normally I've been ignoring it. With the shockwave hammer or shockwaves, you can easily break this gold and get it really quickly. So it's really not that much of a hindrance And this boon, I feel like, is less flashy. A lot of players will look at like damage increase by rarity and be like, it's very easy to look at that and just tell like, okay, the better rarity is better because it's doing more damage. And while, you know, you don't just get a flat damage increase with the boon, I think the advantage this boon gives you can actually be more impactful than a few rarity levels on your AR, just because you're going to be landing more shots and you're going to be able to shoot faster, like full spraying in fights while still landing more shots. And you just deal so much more damage much faster over the course of the fight. So I think this boon is incredibly good, and I would highly recommend just getting it at some point throughout the course of the game. With how many vending machines there are on the map, I really don't think it's that much of a hassle. But that is going to be it for this video. As always, if you guys did find this to be helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like some more, comment down below what you think of this boon, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Oh, I know what you mean, Moni. It's like invisible walls around where the queen is. It's so troll. Especially if you're like in a chaotic moment and you're just trying to like grab the thing quickly and dip and then like just no. And a lot of times for me, I like kill it and then I look at chat while I'm like trying to loot. So it's like I'm just walking into an invisible wall and I don't even realize because I'm not looking at the screen. This guy is the friend of the man who has it out for me, Gojo. Jeez. Get exotic revolver. Never mind, I have to reload, so I can't open this. I pray they fix that. It tilts me so much. It shouldn't matter, it's like so minuscule, but it's like very tilting. Did I not die using the helicopter? I don't know. I don't use it. The Benny. What do you mean, though? Jeez.